Welcome back to another video. So today's video's topic is VM cloud backup providers and VM backup to cloud repository. So let's search it out on the Google. Okay, so here I have searched a website for you for the VM cloud backup providers. There's an issue with my computer. Here you can see the article. This is directly given by the VM. To store a copy of your data in a remote location, you can set up the VM agent backup job to create backup in a VM Cloud Connect repository using cloud repository as a target location for backup files. You could keep backup data offsite without the need to allocate additional storage resources in your infrastructure. If the system crashes or you lose some files, you can restore the necessary information from the backup in the cloud repository. Creating backup is a VM Cloud Connect repository is available with the workstation and server edition of VM Agent for Microsoft Windows. This scenario describes how to set up the backup job to create backup in the VM Cloud Connect repository using the workstation edition of VM Agent for Microsoft Windows. You will install a license for the workstation edition of VM Agent for Microsoft Windows. Okay, if you are going to install it, I will show you some tables about the cloud repository and the VM backup cloud provider. Here you can see, double click on the VM agent Microsoft. I will show you this by some graphics. Here you can see number one, double click on the Microsoft agent Windows icon in the system tray, or write the VM agent for Microsoft Windows icon in the system tray and click select control panel. And from the main bar, in the main bar, you can see left corner about, and you can search it on the left about section. If you have any other questions, you can ask me if the on the comments. If the credentials सब में लिखा हुआ step of the wizards, enter the user and password name for the system. I will cross this and show you some other backup files. Let me show you some other sites. When the SP exposes a new single backup file, let me show you this on the configuration file. Then the backup repository cloud, the SP should make sure that the location of the repository does not appear to be the subfolder of another backup repository location. For example, if the SP have already specified the E backup folder as the location of the backup, then you should go to this. VM is also saying that the VM backup and replication does not apply the limit maximum concurrent tasks option to backup repository used as cloud option repositories. For VM Cloud Connect backup, the maximum allowed number of the concurrent task is defined per tenant in the properties of the tenant account. For any other details, you can ask me questions on my Google account. And also here they are saying this is the table. You can see that they have all the information at SP in the VM backup file console. To do this, you must provide credentials of the tenant. Let me show you another graph. Here you can create a VM. Let's give us numbers. Here is the number one. You can see here is the number one, the SP tenant, and the create the veeam backup agent job policy and specify a cloud repository as a target location for backup files. In case some VM agent computer's data become missing or corrupted, you can restore the necessary data from the cloud. To learn more, you can also ask me questions. In the VM agent management scenario, you don't need to create subtenants account. So these are not tenants, these are tenants account, subtenants account. So I hope you like the video. If you understand it, stay connected and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.